Hey guys, it's me, Beelit here, and today I have a new game for you guys. It's called I Am Alive. So here's the background story for I Am Alive. Ubisoft announced this game a long time ago, but then they canceled it, and then they brought it back a few years down the road. But then the game didn't look the same as it was when it was first announced. From what I've heard, it's supposed to be really bad, so that's why I kind of bought it. Because I was kind of curious to see how bad it was, you know, like when something people say it's bad, you want to know how bad, because just looking at it is not enough. Because it was bad, I actually looked into it just to check if my recording software worked okay. So that's why it says continue. But I'm gonna go click new game, go easy mode because I have infinite retries, which is like respawns, like when you die and stuff, you come back. And I want infinite of those because I'm very bad at playing games. So, I mean, not very bad, but you get the point. I mean, it's a lot less pressure if you know that you can die as many times as you want. You can always come back, you know? Yeah. So this way, I can't say YOLO. I have to say YOLI, like you only live infinity. I don't know. It's something that just came off the top of my head. But yeah, I didn't play too much of this game because I just wanted to test out the recording software. That's it. I already seen this, but yeah, and I turned on subtitles for you guys, so this way you can see what's going on as well.
I'm not sure the sound is working.
Okay.
Wow, it works. This is a little awkward.
All right, I'm gonna stay quiet for this part.
And that means. Anyway, if you could try to deliver this video recorder to my home. That's in Haventon, 27 Arbor Street. It's right in front of the park, and well, maybe, just maybe, someone will be there. Okay, this is basically my life. My backpack, climbing harness, flashlight, couple batteries, pistol. I've never even fired a gun before. Anyway, there aren't any bullets in it, so I can't believe I'm about to arrive. It's been almost a year now since the event. It only took me 4 hours to fly out east. The better part of a year to walk home. With any luck, I'll be back at our apartment in another couple of hours. Saw a lot of damage on the way here, but this looks different. There's more dust than anywhere I've seen. I wonder what it looks like inside the city. I know it's crazy, but I just have this feeling that I'll find you. Julie, without you and Mary, none of this makes any sense. Almost home. See you soon.
Alright, so that was the introduction scene. So basically, in case you were a little confused on what was going on there, he's finally coming back to Haventon, which is his hometown. I think it's his hometown. That's where he used to live before something happened.
Apartment's still there.
I'm still not sure what exactly happened. It's called the event in the intro. There's the city name. Welcome to Haventon. Haventon. I don't even know how to pronounce that. It's like a weird name to pronounce. And you might be looking at this video, you're like, wow, I think I need to turn on my graphics or something. Something's wrong with my computer because the graphics for this game look bad. You know what? Let me tell you. The graphics are bad. Okay. Let me rephrase that. The graphics aren't bad. Okay, they're bad, but my point is that considering this was made by Ubisoft, which is a very big player in the gaming industry, you'd expect better things from them. Let's put it that way. You know?
Haventon traffic. Oh, I missed it.
Yeah. Because, I mean, when you hear, like, Ubisoft is making a game, you know, you hear, like, you're kind of thinking, so you have certain expectations for them. You know? So that's why that's why I think a lot of people don't like this game. And he just kind of stares into the water. Look at him. He's just like, oh my gosh, this is quite a jump. But then if he jumps, woo! He's not bad at jumping. I don't think this game is too bad, but then again, I have very low expectations on games. My expectations are rather low. Like, because some people, they're very particular about their games, but not me. I can play a lot of things, and I'm fine with it. Yeah, I already played through this level when I was testing my recorder, so that's why I'm kind of like skipping a lot of the stuff. Basically what that said is the stamina bar, which is white on the top, if that thing gets to 0, or I mean like runs out, then I fall. Basically, that's basically what it is. So yeah, I mean it's a very interesting mechanic because like this way you're kind of limited in how much you can climb and stuff like that, and you gotta find rest spots and things like that. Because like that kind of mechanic, I think that is like very realistic. And that, no, I want to. Can I try? Okay, that's interesting. I wanted to go drop off on the other side, but I guess this is fine too. But anyways, because like it's more realistic when you're like limited on how much you can climb, because this kind of makes your character more human, I guess. Because, you know, real humans have their limits. Okay. I'm surprised how this person is just, like, willingly jumping over, like, and, like, just dangerous places just to get home, you know what I mean? It's rather dangerous for him. But then again, maybe he's been through a lot of stuff.
Looks like I'll have to climb over those arch supports.
And his voice is rather deep, too. But, yeah. He sounds like Batman. It looks like I have to climb over those arch supports. Climb and jumping instantly burns a large amount of stamina. Use climb jumping only when necessary. That's what happens if he was saying it, you know? Here we are. Just gotta keep on climbing. It's a pretty cool city, like, I mean, okay, so the environmental design of it is pretty good, you know? Like, the level design is not too bad. If I hold the right click, I can pull out my pistol and go in first person, so this is very handy. Look, there's the buildings. Something's burning over there. The clouds are dark. Like, it's very atmospheric, this game. It's like, you know how when you read a nice book, I probably shouldn't be comparing video games to books, but I'm going to do it. You know how when you read a very nice book and it has like this certain setting, that this mood is in it, like in the words of the book, and you just feel like something big is gonna happen or something like that? That's what this game is kind of feeling like, because the graphics, like, and the dust, and like the fact that I can barely see anything in this game. At least I can't see very far, you know, not clearly at least. So because of all that, it kind of adds like a little more atmosphere to it. I have no more stamina. Left click to perform an extreme effort. I'm guessing this is like the final sort of fight or flight kind of thing for this character. Come on, go, get up. Yeah, good. Alright. And then you might be wondering, why doesn't he do extreme effort all the time? Well, here's why. Here. Performing extreme effort burns your stamina capacity. So it's a nice gameplay mechanic, I think. And then you have to go here, and you have to go like, oh, look, my water bottle got a food cannon. This restores stamina, so I'm going to click that. There. And then tab is map, which is really nice. Like, quite honestly, I think if this game was more popular, that maybe like Ubisoft could like remake it or something, because this game has potential. If they didn't just like slap it a lot of it together, like, look, you can't see what's over there. I mean, on one hand, it could be like atmospheric, like trying to give like a sense of like, oh, you know, you can barely see anything, you don't know what's up ahead, you know, that kind of feeling. It could be like for that, or it could be that Ubisoft's just being lazy and just like decides not to render what's over there, you know. So I don't know. I think this game, just from playing this first level, it could use a little more work, and once it does get a little more work, I think this could be a very good game, I think. But then again, I see a lot of potential in all sorts of games. I see potential in all sorts of people, you know. I'm a person that doesn't like to make too many judgments. Like, if you ever read The Great Gatsby, you know how the main character in the very beginning of the book, he's like, my father once told me something, and I've been juggling this piece of advice in my mind, and you shouldn't make judgments because, you know, they weren't as privileged as you were, or whatever, you know, like where he says that in the very beginning of the book. That's basically me. I don't make a lot of judgments. I try not to. I mean, I don't make a lot of judgments. I end up being like very lenient with people. Like, you know how when you meet someone sometimes, and then you're like, I'm done with this guy. You know, I rarely do that. I'm rarely, like, done with people. Because, you know, people are complicated. People are complicated, let's put it that way. Very complicated. So, you know, if you just meet them once or twice or, like, 3 times, you're probably not going to know the character too well. Like, person, people, like, fictional or non-fictional, real life or non-real life. You should get to, like, know people, get, like, shake their hand a little bit, eat lunch, play some video games with them, you know, then you can get, like, a better picture of them. That's what I think. I personally don't think that a first impression is everything, because you never know when someone's going to have a bad day and whatnot, because it can happen. That's what I personally think. Or, you know, maybe people have different opinions, you know, like, first impressions are everything, which makes sense sometimes, but yeah. That's kind of rambling on my own life philosophy, huh? Whoa! Yeah, it's like a slide. Except I can't go back up the slide. But yeah, and then the water's pretty cool, I guess. But yeah. Here we go. Climb up. And boing! I mean, I like the realistic feeling of this game, where like you have stamina and stuff like that, but they could really work on the graphics. Look at this guy. Look at him. He's like I don't know what he's like. He reminds me of something or someone. Excuse me. I just ate food a while ago, so I'm like burping a little bit. But like this character, he reminds me of someone. Now I think of it, I just can't remember who. But I mean, this game does have potential. I personally would like it if Ubisoft could like remake it or something.
I can probably
that would be nice.
Streets if I go through the sewer.
Yeah, and this guy's pretty brilliant too. He's just like, I can probably go through the sewer, you know. I haven't been to this city in a whole year, but you know, let's go ahead and take the sewer route. Because even though something big happened up in the city, we can go ahead and take the sewer. Because clearly there's going to be no bad guys down here or anything like that. The sewer's definitely the safest place to go through, you know. Like, I just kind of question this guy's judgment every once in a while. But yeah. This is just sort of like a short preview of what I Am Alive is like. Hope you guys liked this sort of gameplay of it. There's not much action in it, because it's an intro scene, you know, teaching you all the controls. And stay tuned for part 2. Even if you didn't like this, just stay tuned for part 2. I think part 2 is going to be much better, because there will probably be more action stuff, I'm guessing. Because they can't teach me this kind of stuff forever. Alright, let's go through this little beam of light. Whee! And I looked online, apparently when it has the retries, when it shows the retries for you, that means the game has saved. That's the only way this game saves. And from what I've read online, some saves are really far ahead. So in this video series for I Am Alive, since I can't save too often, expect some of the videos to be a little bit longer than normal. Like, I like to keep my videos around like 15 minutes or so. This is pretty nice. But if they end up being like 30 minutes or something, don't be too shocked. It's just the game that just doesn't want to save, you know. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Thank you for watching I Am Alive Part 1. I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, peace out. Bye-bye.